Hello, it's Euan Plush Studios and welcome to my review of the T-13 Springtrap action figure. Five Nights at Freddy's T-13 Springtrap, So I have been procrastinating on this video for a while. I got this figure back in December and by the time I upload this it'll probably be February. I'm only getting around to it now because the third wave of T-13 Five Nights at Freddy's figures are coming out, and those are going to be the Wizards, and I'm planning to buy the Withered Golden Freddy from that wave, and we'll do a review of him once he releases. So we should probably get the Springtrap out of the way before we look at the new figures. So that's what we're doing today. We're looking at Springtrap here. Now this was one of the first FNAF figures that T-13 did put out, along with Spring Bonnie and the purple guy, who I will not be getting because he is quite generic. Yeah. So here he is, you can kind of see him, he's green, as he should be. Just turn him around a bit. See, he's not got a lot of detail on the back, that's something I will note. Like, I would like to see a bit more like withering on the back. And something you may notice is if you look at his, oh, you fell. If you look at his withering on his arms, you can see that it's just the same pattern but mirrored. You can see the same two wires there on that side, and on his forearm you can see the same two wires, and on his legs it's the same. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter on a character like Springtrap where his like withering is so random, but like on the new withered figures, you can, it's sort of noticeable, especially on like Freddy, where he's got like really distinct withering on each part of his body. You know, like he's got the big rip on his knee and then like no rip on the other knee. And like the exposed arm, yeah. We'll look at them when we get to Withered Golden Freddy. I think that's the only one I'll pick up from that wave. But we're not talking about him right now, we'll talk about Springtrap. We have taken a full look around at him. And now, like, yeah. Something else I want to mention is that I feel like his feet are a bit small. I can see how small they are. It's not too bad, but like just something I noticed. So yeah. Something else is like you have his head. If you pull his mouth open, you can see the corpse of William Afton under there. That's a nice detail, and help you recreate the pose from the FNAF 3, like the secret screens, where like you can see he's pulling his face back to reveal the purple guy head. You know, kind of like that, more or less. Yeah. Taking a look at the figure now, let's take a look at his accessories. And so for his accessories, he comes with two weapons. He comes with this machete, which has got like blood detailing on it. I think this is his Dead by Daylight accessory or weapon. Yeah, I think that's the only time we've seen him use like a machete like this. And then we also get this, oh, dropped it, a fire axe, which also has blood on it. I'm not sure if this one is from Dead by Daylight, but I mean, it's here and I do like it. Could also be a reference to the Living Tombstone Die in a Fire music video. You know, yeah. Put it over there. And then we also get an alternate head for him, which has his eyelids wide open. Also has the William Afton under there. You know, Spring Bonnie, in his latest restock, he also got a head like this without the eyelids, but like since I got the older release, I didn't get that one. I didn't get that head. And then onto the hands, which, like, I'd love to show you all the ones that he comes with, but I don't have all of the ones he comes with. So we've got a pair of fists here, you know. And then we've got the weird open hand, which I showed in the Spring Bonnie video. Like, I still don't know what you'd use these for in the context of a Five Nights at Freddy's character. And then you'll notice on my figure, I've got the left open hand and I've got the right gripping hand. And that's because instead of getting a right gripping hand, or sorry, a left gripping hand, I got an extra left fist for whatever reason. You can see, like, there's no hole in there. If we grab the other left fist, you can see there also is no hole in there. And then instead of a right open hand, I got a second left open hand. So yeah, we can't really do much with that because the thumb will be the wrong way. Yeah, I think that's all we had to say about Springtrap. We already covered the articulation in Spring Bonnie's video, so you know what, let's hit some poses. Let's see him in action.
I see you. All will suffer. Play with fire and you'll get burned. Watch the show, everyone.
So the T-13 Springtrap figure, what are my thoughts? Well, it's a pretty good figure. It looks like Springtrap. It's really posable. If you want a nice looking posable Springtrap, then I would recommend it. Not for the price tag he's at though. Like, I'd try and get a discount code or like wait for a sale. Like, he's not worth the price they're asking, I'd say. He feels quite flimsy because like how he's built. Like he's like a thin casing over a skeleton. Like Spring Bonnie, he's a lot like thicker in his build, so he feels a lot more sturdy than Springtrap. So yeah, as I said in the Spring Bonnie video, these are 3D printed, so they won't be the strongest like your Jazzwares figures or like any other figures. So, you know, proceed with caution with these. Like, if you want them, go ahead, but don't be too rough with them, otherwise they might break. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Titan 13 Five Nights at Freddy's Springtrap action figure. I will see y'all later. Bye bye.